Some people say that the best way to bring people together is to give them a good enemy. And I say nay. The best way to bring people together is through song and dance, because without song and dance, I would not be here today with Jeff Goldblum and Jonathan Bailey.
Oh, you're an elegant man.
That's heaven.
An elegant man from a sentimental man.
Yes.
I'm honoured. I'm honoured.
Henry, it's a greater honour for me, Dr. Calvert. Thank you.
Stop. Thank you so much. Gentlemen, theatre kids all around the world already adore you. Jonathan, of course, from that wonderful Company revival, and that rendition, If I Didn't Believe in You, which haunts every tender's nightmares.
Oh, yeah.
Jeff, of course, you're a Tony nominee, and you're Rachel Berry's dad.
Yes, that's correct.
So
with Brian Stokes Mitchell, we were
And her mum was?
And her mom was Idina Menzel.
There's a connection. It's all connected. But being theatre kids yourself, do you remember your first interaction with Wicked as a show? What struck you about it? What was the first time?
Yeah, mine was the soundtrack that I heard, because obviously it opened on Broadway, and I remember the orchestration was incredible. Luscious, traditional orchestra sound, but mixed with this sort of syncopated pop, and I was hooked from the get-go, and then I saw the original cast in London. Well, you saw it.
Stephen Schwartz's music, it's a knockout. I saw it with Idina Menzel and Kristen Chenoweth when it first came out on Broadway. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I was a small tyke, but yeah, I fell deeply, deeply in love with it. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Not imagining that 20 years later I'd be here with you with Henry Calvert, talking about it.
Jonathan, I've got to say, Dancing Through Life is probably one of my highlights of the entire film. Was there a bit of Fred Astaire in there? Did I pick up on a bit of Fred Astaire
There might have been a bit of
inspiration?
Fred, yeah, and a bit of Ginger.
A bit of Ginger.
But
We
that
like
was
a
just
bit
the
of Fred.
tea, just to keep the throat going. And Gene Kelly. Yeah, obviously there's so many amazing sort of dancing musical moments to draw from. But yes, there's when I'm very aware of John Travolta from Patrick Swayze, and the moment that that's dance number required. A lot of work, but mainly joy and fun.
It felt very Royal Wedding. You know that scene in the spinning room, and you've got the spinning bookcase.
Yes,
Very
yeah.
Royal Wedding-esque.
That's a good one. That's a good one, yeah. And Fred Astaire, all of Fred Astaire's, yes. Cheek to Cheek, can you sing a little of Cheek to Cheek now? Heaven, I'm in heaven, though my heart is long and I can hardly speak.
I'm more of a funny face kind of guy myself.
Ooh, Audrey Hepburn.
Yes. I love your funny face, your sunny, funny face.
Oh!
For you're a beauty. But something cutie.
Hey, listen to that voice. Hey, you're good.
That's gorgeous.
And you've got that long neck.
Like a giraffe.
Like a giraffe or a Modigliani painting.
I'll take that. Jeff, the Wizard is a very interesting guy. A lot of grey area in there. Is he evil? Is he just the most charismatic man ever? Was it a struggle finding the line between charismatic and then also sinister?
You're so smart.
undertones?
Yes, that was the opportunity and challenge and the assignment. Jon M Chu is our great shaman guide. But yeah, the idea of it was that nobody in this movie is exactly good or bad, of course, when seen from a different factual angle. And the Wizard, because he's a phony and knows it these days and is pretending to be more magical than he is, which is why he wants to connect with Elphaba, I suppose, in order to include her in the administration so that we can finally make good on what we're pretending to be. But because of all of that, which I just said, he's developed this avatar mask, a big, elaborate, scary thing to keep people away from his real self or not have to admit that he's his vulnerable, authentic self. And, of course, he's addicted to power, I guess. That's so easy to do, and falls into this, using this device of slips into, let's demonize the other and let's scapegoat the animals in this case and promote cruelty. A horrible thing, but he...
he's a con artist at heart, and he
justifies
charming.
it somehow in his own mind, and he's a nice fella, but that's what evil can look like,
Absolutely.
In our own world, we got to keep our eyes peeled.
And finally, just to wrap it up, we don't see a lot of you two guys together, which is a shame. It is a shame. I think The Wizard and Fiyero needs a song. Where is it happening? When in the film is it happening? What's it going to sound like? I think it needs to be a bit jazzy. Get some more of you tap dancing in there, maybe.
Thank you.
Maybe it's when the girls are if it's in the first film, maybe it's when they're finding their way up to the hot air balloon. You've sent all the guards to try and find them. Fiyero gallops on his horse Oh no, maybe it's immediately as she flies off.
He gets there, bursts in, the massive
Yeah.
heads there.
And
Jeff's
it's a
like,
song
what are
about
you doing here?
The lights have blown, electricity's gone. The effect she has on all of us was fun.
Listen to that.
There we go. Stephen.
My shoe just fell off. Even my shoe didn't want to hear anymore.
You know, boy, God, did forget your troubles? Come on,
Get happy, and take all your cares away.
But Fiero, get happy. To where the girls have gone. And to get that horse in. They got to get it. Jack is gone. And et cetera, et cetera.
Amazing.